Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Bhupesh again. So today we'll be talking about another Kubernetes important concept. Uh, what is a persistent volume and what is a persistent volume claim that we use it and how we can leverage the same thing to the pod. So what we have done a quick recap in the same playlist. We started with the Kubernetes architecture. You can see all those videos. If you're not like and subscribe the channel, you can quickly do that so that you can get similar kind of videos for future. And post that we understood what is the pod service and deployments, and then we understood what is the deployment and a stateful set for stateless and stateful applications, and then we understood role-based access in Kubernetes, how we deploy it, and finally we saw something about the daemon set and how we deploy daemon set in Kubernetes. So today we'll be looking into the persistent volume and PVC. So what is this and how we can use it into our pod? So, for creating any application via container, definitely we need to submit persistent storage or, fixed storage. So that level of storage in cluster is, first of all, is provided by admin using a persistent volumes. It can be multiple volumes. It can be 1 GB, 2 GB, or whatever is it. This is a pool of persistent volume that is created by admin. In our case, admin is nothing but a cloud, okay, or a mini cube cluster if it's running locally on your machine. Then any developer who is creating pods or applications onto that cluster, he or she needs to have a proper amount of space that he will claim that volume using a request. And he can suppose the person volume is of 5 GB, then he can claim of 1 GB for his pod. And then that claim can be referenced into a pod. He can reference it to a pod, and then ultimately called as developer has claimed that reference. And then the pod will successfully run, uh, and then claim that storage into inside the pod. So let's see quickly the practical implementation of this. This was a little bit theory. So let's quickly jump onto the. I've created a GitHub page for this small understanding. I mean, you can simply come here and then see that GitHub page. So let's see. So first of all, we will try to create a persistent volume of 5 GB with these commands, and then we'll try to create a you know uh, claim of 5 from that 5 GB. So this is my quick YAML file. So this is a kind of persistent volume, and this is the name of the persistent volume called as foo-pv, and capacity I'm giving as a storage of 5 GB. Access mode is read write many, so that anyone can do a read write in that location. This is the name of the host path that I want to create a 5 GB. Storage class is nothing but shared. So let me run this piece and create a persistent volume. So clear, and then I'll just do a k apply sltr. I'll go to inside this example and then simply run the. I'm just running it pretty slowly because it doesn't have too much to explain. Perfect. So k get pv. I go the warning because I did create it. Oh, that has not been terminated yet. Let me delete this 1 second. Delete. Okay. So let me give some different name till the time it is getting deleted. So let me give this and clear the screen. Come on. Okay. K apply TV. Fine. So I can see that persistent volume has been created. Ignore the cluster that is still in terminating stage. So this 5 GB of volume has been created. Now I'll just claim this volume into my persistent volume claim. So this is my persistent volume claim. This is how you quickly do that thing on the fly. So now I'm creating a persistent volume claim of 1 GB. That is a separate thing. And ultimately, I'll be using this thing. into my pod. So this is separate. This is a separate entity, and this is another separate entity. I'm creating persistent volume claim with this name. Let me give another. Okay, K apply PVC. So now PVC has been created. A claim has been created. Now I will use this claim. Uh, K get PVC. You can see it has been shared as bound. So it is actually bounding this volume. See, foo underscore PV. Right. Now I'll create a pod. Now the manifest is pretty much straightforward. API version v1 kind is pod, giving the name of the pod container. This is the name of the container. And I'm just pulling the Nginx image. This is the volume mount. Okay, data config. This is the name of the volume mount. If you come down here to volumes, this is the name of the same volume that is in reference. And this is the persistent volume claim that I want to claim it. So I'll just use the newly created claim and then I'll run it. Okay, apply PV hyphen pod. Okay, so I'll just quickly check all these things now. KGP, my pod is running kget PV. My PV is running. It is bound. Bound means it is being bound by PVC. So I can say this is bound by this FOPVC1. Okay, and then let me see the pod, and I can see the my pod minus O YAML that it is being taking the see this mount what I want to show, right? So that is pretty much I want to show. Let me just quickly qctl exit my pod inside this container. Let me see this uh, data. This is the I'm inside the container now. Let me show you the data config path. See this properly is mounted. So yeah, that is pretty much about this video. Let me quickly recap what we did so that it becomes crystal clear. First of all, we created a persistent volume and then we created a separate persistent volume claim. So these arrows are not connected yet. And then I created a pod which is actually using a I'm trying to claim this persistent volume of 1 GB using persistent volume claim, right? Because it has bounded this PV. So that is what we did by using a quick creation of pod. This was pretty much straightforward, a very quick, small video on this PV and PVC, so that there are a lot of other things that you can explore in this, maybe with the help of the Kubernetes.io official documentation. For now, I think let's stop this video. You can like and subscribe this channel from here, but if you really want to understand more concepts on Grafana and DevOps, you can keep looking at the contents inside this channel. So this was a short video. Let's circle back again for some other important aspects of it. Goodbye for now. Thank you.